Hello and welcome to SEO is Not That Hard. I'm your host Ed Dawson, the founder of keywordspeopleuse.com, the solution to finding the questions people ask online. In today's episode I'm going to cover how getting COVID again, while not a great thing to happen, hasn't derailed my income. Regular listeners might realise that my voice sounds slightly different than normal, and that's because about 5 days ago I came down with COVID for the second time. I first got it back in January 2022, so about 19 months ago. And I've picked it up again last Tuesday, which, is annoying and it's been quite unpleasant. But, I've been vaccinated before, so, I'm dealing with it. But the topic I wanted to talk about today is how, although annoying personally, it's not actually affected my income. And the reason is because I obviously have online businesses. And the beauty of these businesses is they carry on working regardless of what I'm doing. Obviously, you can't just sit back and do nothing forever because everything atrophies over time eventually. But when things like this happen, when you get ill, when you get sick, it doesn't matter because you're not being paid for your time. Your earnings relate to how well your business is doing. So people can still come and use your websites. You can still make affiliate sales. You can still make display earnings. Keywords people use, obviously still got people using it, still people signing up. So it doesn't rely on me being there in the moment for it to make money. Ironically, the one thing that is on a schedule that doesn't actually make any money is this podcast. And I've committed to myself to publish 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. And to do that, I have been trying to pre-record ahead of time, which is why podcasts were still coming out last week, even though I was laid up in bed ill. Now, I'm out of bed now, but I'm still not feeling great. You can probably hear that in my voice. So that's why I'm now trying to catch up and make a few podcasts that can go out over the next week or so. Especially important because I'm actually going to the US at the end of October for 10 days. And I've been trying to build up podcasts in advance so that I can go on holiday and not have to record while I'm on holiday. So obviously this has derailed it slightly, which is why I'm trying to get back on schedule by doing them, even though really, I'm not at my best at the moment. But I thought it's a good way of actually showing how the process of building your own sites and building your own income streams that don't rely on you being there all the time is actually proves really powerful when you have bad times, like you have an illness or you have a kid that's sick or there's something just comes up, life gets in the way sometimes and you just have things that you have to do and you just have to do them then, or you just can't do them then because of illness, for example. So that's why it's really good and really valuable to keep at it. If you're just starting out, keep at it, because the payoff in the long run is that you will be in that situation where you haven't got to rely on everything going perfect so you can exchange your time for money. You can actually take that time off when you need it and still keep earning. So sorry this has been such a short episode, but hopefully it still works as an example of why it's so worth building your own online business that doesn't rely on you being physically there at all times to be able to earn you an income. Thanks for listening. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe, share, it really helps. SEO is Not That Hard is brought to you by keywordspeopleuse.com, the solution to finding the questions people ask online. See why thousands of people use us every day. Try it for free at keywordspeopleuse.com. If you want to get in touch or have any questions, I'd love to hear from you. I'm at Channel 5 on Twitter, or you can email me at podcast@keywordspeopleuse.com. Bye for now, and see you in the next episode of SEO is Not That Hard.